Hey friends, Powwow guy here, Rob Phoenix. It's been a long time since I made a video. The last video I made, I believe, was November 2021. Today is Saturday, February 12th, 2022. Been a lot of things going on. Of course, we had the holidays, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and New Year, and my son's birthday. So there was that keeping me busy, but also I needed to take a break from the videos because I just completed teaching a 6-week long Powwow Essentials course. I think the course was awesome. It was a lot of work. And, even though the class was every Monday, I found myself every day doing something for this course, or, having to answer emails or do separate Zoom meetings with some of the class, some of the attendees, the students. It was a lot of work. So it's over now, and I feel really good about it. And what came out of this course was so much more than I had anticipated. First of all, anybody who took the course, for whatever reasons they were there, I taught them everything that they would need to know in order to begin powwowing on their own. Some of the people in the course chose to not pursue that after the class, but I'm really pleased to say that over 30 participants in the course have chosen to go on and further their education and experience with powwowing and share that with the world. So I can say, I say this proudly, that since the course, there are now 30, we'll just say 30 more powwowers in the world. And that's incredible. So out of all of this came what has become known as the Phoenix line of Cumberland County. There are various lines, like family lines and other types of lines of powwow in Pennsylvania. And, they might be doing slightly different things than we're doing. Some of them are more agricultural based. Some of them are just different. So the Phoenix line of Cumberland County is specific to not just the way I learned powwowing, but the way I taught it and passed it on. So this is our personal hex sign for the Phoenix line, the double-headed phoenix, and all the symbology is talked about and the colors and such on my website, pagermanpowwow.com. And if you go there to pagermanpowwow.com, and you'll see a little at the across the top, you get to choose which page you want to go to. And if you go to the Phoenix line, you'll see that hex sign. I talk about the Phoenix line. There's a list of all the people who are part of the line who wish their names to be public and their locations. It's really exciting. So that was my last big hurrah with teaching. I was never very good at teaching it, and that was a problem because people were coming to me to learn, and I didn't know how the best to do it. So finally, I just put something together and made this huge course, and I threw everything I had at it. And, and now there are 30 people out there that can pass that on. So if you're interested in learning powwow from somebody in the Phoenix line of Cumberland County, Pennsylvania, drop us a message, and we'll see what we can do for you. That being said, our stuff is private. It's just for us. We're not going to share anything with anyone who is not a part of our line. Anyway, the class is done. I'm ready to get back into my weekly updates and sharing general powwow information with all of you guys. So today is Saturday, and the moon is in the astrological sign of Cancer. So Saturday is ruled by Saturn, so it's a great day to do a lot of protective powwowing. Brock work that's to protect your property and your home, your family. And moon in Cancer is the same thing. Cancer kind of governs things like your family, your children, your home, where you feel safe and comfortable. So it's a fantastic day to do some protective powwowing work. create some protective talismans or, whatever. I've beaten this subject to death so many times in so many other videos and on the website. So just check there for what to do. But one thing I do want to reiterate, though, the most important thing you can do when you're planning your powwow work is to calculate those planetary hours. And this is, for somebody who doesn't know what any of that means, it can seem overwhelming and hopeless. I promise you astrology is not that, well, it is, but it's not that bad. Because Pennsylvania Germans have, we've relied on astrology for several hundred years. I mean, we do all of our planning based on astrological conditions. So it just makes sense that powwow does that as well. Your planetary hours are very easy, and I'm only going to gloss over this. Again, that information's in one or two of my books. It's definitely on the website. And if you don't even feel like figuring it all out, on my website, in the menu options, there's an astrology page that explains it, and then there's a calendar page that tells you what to do on what days. But anyway, real quick, easy explanation of planetary hours. A planetary hour is a certain time spot of the day ruled by a certain planet. And so if you have to do any kind of powwowing that's related to the energy of that particular planet, you wait until that planetary hour. All right. And how do you know what the hours are? Easy. Take your sunrise time and your sunset time. All right. Just for simplicity, we're going to say the sun rises at 6 a.m. and it sets at 7 p.m. Okay? Now, figure out how many minutes all of that is. All right? How many minutes from sunrise to sunset? Okay? And you're going to get a crazy amount of minutes. All right? Then you're going to divide that number by 12. And now you have your 12 planetary hours. They won't be a full exact hour. They might be 90 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever. That's your planetary hour. And then on my website, on the astrology page, it tells you which hour is which, because it changes every day. Which hour is ruled by which planet. That changes every single day of the week. That information's on the astrology page of my website. But that's how you calculate the planetary hours. Real easy. Just figure out how many daylight minutes there are from sunrise to sunset and divide that number by 12. And those are your planetary hours. Really simple. But that's so important, especially for creating talismans, Himmelsbriefs, even like Brock bags or other kinds of paper or cloth charms. And in particular, the hardcore stuff like protection work and that kind of powwow. Planetary hours, you can't... it's going to be no good without it. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about the weather for South Central Pennsylvania. I don't know how it's been where you are right now, but these past 4 days have been phenomenal. Yesterday, it was 65 degrees. On February 11th, it was 65 degrees. It was so nice. I was just in a short sleeves... t-shirt. I walked down the road to the barber, got my head buzzed, and fantastic. Today it's in the 50s. What makes it not so nice today, though, is it's super windy outside. So I wanted to do this outside by the garden, but the wind just makes it there's wind chimes blowing and sticks blowing on my face, and it makes it cold, and we're not quite there yet. But the groundhog did say 6 more weeks of winter. We'll see. Where I live, it's called the snow hole. All the places around us, like Lancaster, Philadelphia, York, all of those areas can get tons of snow. But where I live in this little Cumberland Valley, we might not get any. So typically in a year, we get 1 snowfall. I think we had 4 or 5 inches of snow this year. That might be all we get. Because already... St. Patrick's Day is a month away, but that's when we can start planting our potatoes. So anyway, enough of that. So we have some more seasonable temperatures coming, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday are going to be in the 30s, low 40s. Wednesday, a full moon. The full moon happens just at the tail end of Leo, and then it moves into Virgo. So it's more like a Virgo full moon. It's going to see a little warm up into the 50s, and then it'll be in the 60s again on Thursday. But that's going to bring rain. But that's great. We'll take it. The nice warm days with the rain, that's excellent. Excellent for like washing away any residual snow that there might be. There's not, but it's just ideal conditions. And then it's going to get colder again for the weekend, but that's okay. That's just here in South Central Pennsylvania. So anyway, I urge you all, please go to my website, pagermanpowwow.com. I've been working on some updates. Sometimes it's hard to see the updates because there are so many pages and things on that site. I promise I've been working on it. And Phoenix Line people, I'm speaking directly to you if you're watching this. Our private forum is coming. It's coming. It's coming. There will be a public option online somewhere. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. So anyway, there will be a public option, but the private option will be, password specific. So that's all I got. I'm glad to see all you guys. So you can look forward to more videos. My son Josani wants to do some videos where we're making some things together. So we'll see how that goes. That's all I got. Love you guys. God bless you. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk very soon.